stop. You're good enough. Be who you are, and that will be good enough. If you try to be somebody you're not, then that ain't gonna work, you know. And he actually left the club on that trip. He quit. And but then he showed up at, oh gosh, one, two, three, four, about 4 or 5 different 1% nations in the next 2 years, I guess. 2 years, probably two. Yeah, probably 2 years. One twice. One in this state, and one he showed up several months later in another state with the same club trying to sign up. Now there's your red flags. And in fact, I mean, some of these clubs were dead rivals or have been dead rivals for years. And you show up at one and you get pictures. I mean, here's the thing: if you're in the life and you're at the high level, like we were, and really still are, because I still talk to people all the time that are at the top of their game in their clubs. You know, they ask advice, or they ask, you know, and look, I'm not gonna ever, and they know better. I wouldn't have their respect if I was there sitting there talking to them about somebody else, some other club, right? I mean, they say that if you're sitting there, if you're dining with someone who's going to talk about other clubs, then you know that they're going to be dining with them talking about your club, right? So I won't talk about clubs, business, and they know that, and that's why they still respect me. And I've earned it, and I maintain it. But when it comes to something like this, I get the calls, and they'll be like, "Hey, man, you know this dude, or you heard this about so and so or so and so." And again, it wouldn't be inner workings of another club. I've had them call and ask me, "Do you know so and so, or do you have contact information for so and so at a different club?" And I say, "Yeah." I said, "I'll tell you what," and they know better than to ask me for it because they know the code. I'm not going to give anybody's number out without talking to them first and getting permission. And I will then obviously, and how it works in the club life, or should, you give them your contact information and you say, "Could you pass this along to the person that I knew," and then they can reach back if they want, right? So that's how it works. But this kid, I mean, and I don't know. Last I heard, I know he's wearing a 1% patch, and I wouldn't trust that guy as far as I can see him.